Hi, I'm Kelly Van Gogh, and this is Tuesday at 10 YouTube video time on how to do something with hair color. And today's subject is all about developers. Now, I want you to understand the difference between 10 volume, 20 volume, and 30 volume and 40 volume developer, because as your own color artist at home, when you're privately coloring your hair with Kelly Van Gogh, I want to teach you some tricks that may make your experience even better. So when I was developing Kelly Van Gogh, I had to think of every situation out there that you may be experiencing at home. And that's a really tough job. So I chose to use 20 volume, which is the standard volume of developer that is used in most salons for most situations. Now 20 volume gives you equal lift and equal deposit. So 20 volume will allow you to lift about 2 levels, which means if I have light brown hair, which is about a level 4, lightest brown hair is about a level 5, and I want it to be dark blonde or medium blonde, 20 volume will lift it just enough to make it a softer dark blonde color if I was light brown. But sometimes, I know even for myself, I just want a little bit extra lift at the root area. I'm lightest brown naturally, and I like to be medium blonde. So what I do is I actually mix more developer than I do hair color. By mixing more developer, like let's say if I mix 2 ounces, which has a 2 ounce fill, of 20 volume, in my reusable applicator bottle, and then I use maybe only 1.5 ounces of color, or maybe even just 1 ounce of color with double parts of developer, that will give me a lot more lift and less deposit than it would be if I mixed them equal parts. Equal parts meaning that I use the entire 2 ounce tube of hair color and the 2 ounce developer. That would be equal parts. Instead, what I'm saying is if you want more lift just at your root area, you want a lighter result, mix your whole bottle of developer in with maybe 1.5 ounces of color, or just 1 ounce of color, and that will give you a lot more lift. Conversely, if you have a lot of gray hair, you might need a lot more deposit than what 20 volume will give you. So there's a way to adjust 20 volume down to make it 10 volume. And the way that we suggest that you do that is by mixing more color than developer. So it's the exact opposite of what I just said for more lift. For more deposit, you want to mix more color than developer. And what you do is you mix the entire tube of color, 2 ounce tube of color, with about 1.5 ounces of your developer, and that will give you a lot more deposit in stubborn gray hair. And if you don't know if you have stubborn gray hair, but you always, the color that you're using right now always kind of fades out around your hairline, you have stubborn gray hair. So I would definitely use that formula. And another thing is too, some people get really hot roots, like really bright at the root area, a little lighter at the root area. If you're one of those people, you need more deposit. You need less lift. So you need to, it's called hot roots. If you have hot roots and you know that you get hot roots every time that you color, whether it be at the salon or at home, then you need to use a lower volume of developer, and so by doing that you would mix more color than developer and you would get more deposit. I hope that this has not been confusing at all, and as always, if you have any questions at all, I am here and available for you. I'm very accessible on Facebook. You can go to the Kelly Van Gogh Facebook page and post any questions, post any pictures, and I absolutely love to hear from you. So I can't wait for you to try Master Blend. It is so versatile, and there's nothing that you can't do with Master Blend. And on top of that, if you add a few highlights with the highlighting kit, you're going to look like you spent $500 at the salon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week, Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Have a great day.